guys, Fabrizio Romano here. Welcome back to the channel, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Remember guys, many things to say. It's less than 3 weeks to go to the end of the window. Many updates, superstars, goalkeepers, and not only. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, here we are, always updating you with all the news, and today the agent of Gianluigi Donnarumma just spoke. You can find the interview on my Italian channel, obviously, also with English subtitles available on YouTube, exclusive interview where the agent of Donnarumma says, yes, it's true, confirming what I was telling you since last week. Donnarumma, most likely destination is Premier League. This is what he wants to do. He also said that there are no contacts ongoing with Italian clubs. The Donnarumma wants to leave PSG now if they can find a solution, and well, Premier League is the most likely story. What's the point on this one? For Manchester City, guys, I maintain my position. Man City already had contacts and meetings for the Donnarumma deal, but at the moment, in order for the deal to happen, they need Ederson to leave, and I maintain my position. Today the story was denied, but I'm still told that Ederson has some interest from Galatasaray and more Turkish clubs, so there is a lot of interest in Ederson, and so things could materialize. At the moment, still nothing agreed, so let's see what's gonna happen. But Galatasaray are there for Ederson, and so that story is gonna be one to watch. And then Manchester City obviously also want the price to be reduced for Donnarumma. But Donnarumma is keen on a move to Manchester City. I can guarantee that, even discussing personal terms in the recent days with his agents, so keep an eye on Donnarumma and Man City. Only if Ederson leaves and if the price, 50 million euros, will never be paid by Man City, so has to drop in the next days. After the Super Cup, City and Paris Saint-Germain will talk again about Donnarumma. What about the other clubs? Chelsea are not in the race, and on Manchester United, guys, I maintain my position. Manchester United are informed on the Donnarumma story. But at the moment, Manchester United are giving priority to Baleba to try to understand their budget, how much will go on the midfielder, if they can do Baleba or not, and all the rest. So Donnarumma remains one of the things they discussed internally, but never made an official approach so far, because they are focused on different things. But Chelsea, it's a no. For Manchester United, it was discussed internally, and we will see what happens. Manchester City in active talks for Donnarumma if Ederson leaves. Then guys, on Manchester City, something else to clarify. The exclusive story on Savinho and Tottenham remains absolutely valid. Tottenham are in talks to sign Savinho from Manchester City, but Man City will not accept 50 and not even 60 million euros. They want more than this to sell Savinho. So, or Tottenham bring a higher proposal, or the deal will not happen. If Savinho leaves and goes to Tottenham, I maintain my formation from 2 days ago. Manchester City want to try for Rodrygo from Real Madrid. Then, is this gonna happen? We will see, because at the moment depends on the Savinho situation, so it's not guaranteed. But Rodrygo is the player discussed internally. Rodrygo is the player wanted if Savinho leaves. So this is the domino. At the moment we are in a puzzle moment in the market, in a domino moment in the market. But if Sadio leaves, the idea of Manchester City is to try, at least for Rodrygo. Today, rumors on the situation of Akliouche. I'm told that is not true. Akliouche is not in the list of Manchester City. Rumors on Xavi Simons. Guys, I'm still told that for Xavi Simons, the situation is not changing. Chelsea working on the deal with Leipzig, but still no agreement. So that's the point. Still negotiating. What I can guarantee to you is that Chelsea is still negotiating for Xavi Simons, but still not agreed. So let's see what's going to happen in all these stories. But for sure, for Manchester City, the dream target of Pep Guardiola mentioned in internal conversations remains Rodrygo Goes. Then, as I mentioned, guys, for the Donnarumma story is a domino, is a puzzle. For the Rodrygo story is also a domino in the puzzle, because Savinho has to leave, has to be a big proposal, because otherwise Manchester City will not sell the player. City are not desperate to sell Savinho. Top proposal or nothing. And then they need to reach an agreement with Rodrygo and with Real Madrid. And it's not something easy. But for sure, what is discussed internally at Man City is the name of Rodrygo Goes, not Akliouche or others. Then guys, to complete on the Manchester side, something also to say on the strikers is on Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund at the moment is still not giving any final decision, like, okay, I'm leaving, but he starts to open the doors to a potential exit in this summer transfer window. So slowly getting there. Obviously, I'm told that this deal is not something expected to happen very quick, so it's not something expected to happen tomorrow or on Friday. Forget about that. There is still work to do. But Milan and Man United are talking on a loan deal, 6 million euros, loan fee, salary covered, and a buy option clause around 40-45 million euros. But also they need to reach an agreement with the player on the eventual contract, because if it's going to be a loan with buy option, if they sign the player in 2026, the contract has to be ready. So there is still work to do. What I can tell you is that today talks took place between the agents of Hojlund and Milan, so talks are ongoing, and the expectation for Rasmus Højlund to go and leave Manchester United this summer remain absolutely valid. The player, inside his mentality and his view, still wants to fight for a place at Manchester United. But what I'm told is that Man United are being clear with Hojlund. They want him to go. And so, Milan is an option. Leipzig wanted him in the Šeško deal. Was not possible. Let's see if they revisit their interest. But for sure, Hojlund is expected to be one of the names of this final 17, I think, days to the end of the summer transfer window. Then, guys, I also wanted to mention Liverpool, because Giovanni Leoni is coming. Here we go is coming, the big story of the recent weeks. Today we see exclusive here, exclusive there, but what I can tell you guys is on Giovanni Leoni, that on this deal I've been telling you every single day, every single week, Leoni, Liverpool, Leoni, Liverpool. And the deal is almost there. Agreement done with the player 2 days ago, not today, not yesterday, 2 days ago. So agreement Leoni, Liverpool. Agreement with the agent. The contract is okay. Club to club is getting there. So Giovanni Leoni and Liverpool almost there. I think we are very, very close to saying here we go for one of the best talents in Italy for sure, top defender, 18 years old. And let me clarify one thing. I already told you, Leoni is for now. Liverpool are not considering for Leoni to stay in Italy on loan. I don't know where this story is coming from. I saw many reports in England and Italy about that. I respect that, but at the same time I have to give you my information, and my information is that Giovanni Leoni to Liverpool is a deal done for now. A deal they want to do for now, not for 2026. So that's the idea. This is not a Mamardashvili. Let's clarify the situation. Mamardashvili was an investment made for the future, with Alisson being the starter last season. Now, for Giovanni Leoni, is different. He's a player wanted by everyone at Liverpool. Everyone means not only Richard Hughes, also Arne Slot, all together convinced about this player and working to complete this negotiation as soon as possible. It's gonna be, I think, soon, but for sure, Liverpool are on the way to sign one of the best talents in his position, Giovanni Leoni, without forgetting that they're also working on a deal for Marghi. I can confirm that Liverpool are okay with the player, but still waiting to reach an agreement with Crystal Palace. They are around the 30-35 million pounds. Palace want more, so we'll follow also the situation. But for Giovanni Leoni, the negotiation is underway. And remember, I saw a video on social media going around 2-3 days ago. It was Monday, when I was on DAZN, and I told you my prediction is that Liverpool will sign Giovanni Leoni. Well, now that prediction is everywhere, but I'm happy that that was a correct one, because Leoni to Liverpool, almost there. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Donnarumma to Savinho, Rodrygo, Akliouche, Leoni, Hojlund and all the rest. Let me know your opinion, guys, here in comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell. Crazy end of the market is coming. Like this video, comment, I read you, and I will see you soon here on my channel on YouTube. Thank you guys. Ciao.